Hey, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning into the Perfectly Imperfect podcast. The podcast all about being the best authentic version of yourself through self-care, self-love, and a positive mindset. I'm your host, Dominique, and welcome to the first episode of this podcast. I'm so excited to bring this podcast to you. And I know what you're thinking. What makes me qualified to tell you how to be the best version of yourself? Truthfully, I'm not a professional or have certificates saying that I am. I just have experience. I'm a human that's been through the bullshit. I've been at low points of my life, which I will share as this podcast progresses. And I've done the work to get myself in a better place. And I want to share what I have learned with you in hopes that it can resonate with just one of you. Or you may just need that reminder of how dope you really are. Whatever the situation, to help you become a better, authentic version of yourself is what I'm striving to give you. We all go through bullshit, and we can all use positivity and support when you do. So think of this podcast as a supplement for that positivity and support. Every episode, I will bring you a topic or a guest that will have you take a look into yourself. We'll brush up on what's going on in the world, and every now and then indulge into some guilty pleasures or have some fun Q&A game. Whatever I feel like giving you. And after all that, I hope that I can send you into the world ready to conquer whatever comes your way with positive energy and gratitude. What is being perfectly imperfect? We are not perfect people. We have our faults. We have our ugly sides. And I feel like we are conditioned or trained to not show that side. Take Instagram, for instance. And not that I don't love Instagram, but it's a prime example of how everyone shows off the good or wants to come off as if their life is a perfect fairy tale. But in real life, it's really not. Our people see the end result and not the struggle to become successful. And there's this instant gratification entitlement that people think they deserve. And then they are discouraged because it doesn't happen the way it looked in our Insta reality. Everyone is so afraid to show the not so perfect days, because they're afraid to be judged or looked at in a different way for simply being human. And I'm not saying that you always have to post your bad days or your entire life, because I'm a firm believer in sharing what you are comfortable with. I'm just saying we all have our struggles, our not so strong areas, and what we have to do is accept how imperfect we are. Be proud of that. Learn to love the thorny side of you as much as you love the rosy sides of you, and learn how to use that to make ourselves better in our imperfections. I believe when you can achieve this, then that is when I believe you will become your truly authentic self. I will tell you that the key to becoming perfectly imperfect is that you have to do the work. As the old quote tells us, faith without work is dead, and I can't tell you how true that is. No one can do it for you. Trust me, I do the work every day. No one is going to take your pain away, or get that chip off your shoulder, or take that burden off your chest, or simply make your day better. Only you can. You are the only one that can control your mind, your mood, and your day. You hold the power, and you have the power to work through it. Think about all the bullshit you've been through or the bad days you've had. You survived it all. You had the strength and the power to get through it, so I know that you can do the work. You have to believe in yourself. Be your number one fan. Wake up and tell yourself every day that you got this. I can't tell you how much I strive to look for natural, handmade products to use for me and my family. I love the Bath Bar products because of this reason. The Bath Bar is an all-natural, all-handmade bath and body products company where every product is handmade with love. With products from bath bombs, loofah soaps, bath salts, kid bath sets, hand sanitizers, and soap, there's something for everyone. I especially love the pink lemonade soap bar and body butter set. The citrus in the morning really wakes up my body. There are so many great products to indulge yourself and have some you time, because we all need that during this quarantine time. So go shop bathbarshop.com and take 10% off your first order using code IDESERVEIT. That's code IDESERVEIT, all one word. With that kind of deal, I might get some quarantine survival products for my sister circle. So do something worth remembering because you deserve it. Go shop the Bath Bar today. Okay, so in current news, we're going to talk about the coronavirus. I know that everybody's tired of hearing about it, But I feel that there was this immediate state of panic when it became headline news. And I feel like that panic was out of not being informed properly, and also fear from the media and the other outlets that you were getting your news from. So I did a little research of my own. I would like to share with you what I've learned. Hopefully it helps you, or it may be something you've already known. But this is what I've found out. So coronavirus, or COVID-19, is a virus that attacks the respiratory system. It could be mild or severe depending on the overall health of the host. It is part of the coronavirus family that includes SARS and MERS. So these are two viruses similar to this one that we have had in the past here, and in other countries as well. It's of zootopic origin, which means that it comes from an animal, but now it is easily spread between humans, and it does need a host to survive, like many other viruses. It is now categorized as a pandemic because it has spread across 2 or more continents. COVID-19 likes the cold, so anything under 80 degrees Fahrenheit, it will thrive and live. Symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath, fatigue, and body aches. Symptoms very similar to the flu. So please make sure you assess your symptoms before you panic or go to your doctor. You can be infected before symptoms appear, so be aware of that. The incubation period lasts about 2 to 14 days, so it is important for you to be responsible. If you start to feel symptoms, stay inside, quarantine yourself. If you're out and about, please cough and sneeze into your elbow. Use gloves if you're out touching other surfaces that people have touched. Keep sanitizer near you if you cannot wash your hands, and please be sure to wash your hands after using the bathroom, and as soon as you get inside your home from being out, at least 20 seconds or the length of an ABC song. Also, please scrub down your phone, disinfect your phone. That is one thing that touches a lot of surfaces that we aren't aware of. We're constantly touching it with our hands and then putting it to our face to talk. So make sure that you disinfect that along with everything else. It's important to not touch your face, especially near your nose and your mouth, because that goes straight to your respiratory system where this virus likes to live in. Disinfect all surfaces more than you normally would, especially the frequently used surfaces in your home. Wash your clothes more often than usual. The CDC suggests every 2 days if you can, or put them out in the sun if possible. It's important to exercise social distancing, at least 6 feet, or what I like to tell the kids is, your bubble. I know some people think it's a joke and it's funny, but it's really not. So you do have the right to exercise your right to ask somebody to back up 6 feet if you feel they are too close for you. Find creative ways to have social interactions. There's so many ways to video chat now, to stay in touch with your loved ones. I've seen a couple people on Instagram playing bingo virtually, and I think that's really cool. They're all staying in touch. And make sure you check in on your older people in your family or those who are disabled. Make sure they have everything they need. Set up a system if you can with other people and check on them as often as possible. Make sure that you eat well. Eat immune boosting foods like leafy greens and fruits high in vitamins. Make sure you keep exercising and moving at least 30 minutes a day. We are still able to go outside, so as long as you are practicing the distancing, please get outside as much as you can. Also include activities to free your mind throughout the day, like coloring, journaling, reading, something that's just taking your mind off your work that you're doing from home or whatever's going on. Make sure that you do get some fresh air. Fresh air is important for brain activity and everything else. Be smart and use common sense. If you're showing that you're having symptoms, there are community testing sites where you can be tested for free. But please, I have to stress to you, do not go there unless you are showing symptoms because testing is limited. So you can go to the cdc.gov website to find a testing site near you. But I do have one question. Through all of this chaos, why the toilet paper? I'm so confused about the toilet paper. Is there something about the toilet paper that I'm not aware of? Is this going to be our currency in the future? Is there a cure in here? I'm confused. Like, I really don't know why out of everything to go first off the shelves, it was toilet paper. Water, I understand, but toilet paper? I don't know. I mean, does anybody know? Like, seriously, like, I want to know what y'all think. So let's have some fun with this. Send me your toilet paper theories. You can DM to me. I'm going to make an Instagram story. You can put it on there. Comment below. If you make a post, make sure you tag us and use the hashtag TPTheory. I know a lot of you are feeling like me and can't wait to get back out and enjoy socializing. And with the weather changing, now is a great time to revamp your spring and summer wardrobe. I found this great clothing boutique that fits my eclectic style. Sugarfoot Shoutique carries fashionable statement pieces such as tees, shoes, eyewear, handbags, and jewelry, guaranteed to bring a little zhuzh to your personal style. I know I can't wait to rock my Mental Health Matters tee. So head over to shopsugarfoot.com and take advantage of the $9.99 statement tee sale going on now. All right, y'all. Before I let you go, I like to leave you with a Monday message. This Monday message is, your breakdown equals your blessing. No matter how different each of our journeys are, we all will run into an obstacle or two or thousands, and we often can get discouraged and feel like saying, fuck it. That obstacle automatically becomes this negative experience that stays with us. So I like to flip that narrative. Let's take the negative out of that obstacle or that breakdown and look at it as a blessing. It's an opportunity to see what steps didn't work, to learn from it, and to come up with a new direction or plan. That's the blessing. Getting the chance to start over in a sense, getting to see what mistakes you made, and figuring out how to become better the next time. So the next time you get faced with an obstacle, think of it as a blessing to learn, and go into it with an open mind. Thank you for taking the time to listen to the Perfectly Imperfect podcast. I'd like to give a special shout out to Q Dot for the show intro and outro music, and to our sponsors, Sugarfoot Shoutique and the Bath Bar. Make sure you guys go check them out. So please take the time to like, share this with a friend who you think needs to hear this, leave a comment, and don't forget to follow. I'd also love to hear from you, so please DM us on IG at b.perfectly.imperfect or call or text 206-712-1430. All of your questions, reviews, thoughts, or topics you'd like to hear about. And don't forget to send me your hashtag TP theories. I'm going to be looking forward to reading those. So go into the world with light and love, and remember, being perfectly imperfect is something to celebrate. Talk to you soon. Bye.